What's up, YouTubers? I'm gonna do some maintenance. I gotta clean some pads off. These are the scrubbing pads or the application pads. This is a dog grooming room here at the luxury condos that I'm currently staying at. They got a dog bath here, little gate. There's a ladder underneath or a step up. Pretty cool. I thought it would be easy to do this instead of taking them to the car wash. These guys are up, down. Oh gosh. Got all my pads. Let me see if I can squeeze these out one-handed. Bear with me. They're not real heavily soiled, but if you don't rinse your pads out, these pads, you're gonna get a smell or an odor. They can hold a lot of grit and sand and stuff that they pick up off the carpet. Got a couple of red pads. I did some wood floors earlier this week. Got a little bit of cleaner. I think there's some magic bullet in there mixed with some water. So I might just put a little bit, mist a few of them. You can kind of see. We'll throw them in there. The car wash was a great idea. You can actually clip them on the floor mat clips on the wall and then high pressure spray them off that way. But I've been so busy, I haven't had time to stop at the car wash. You can see the dirt and grit. These are the Neptune hog's hair pads. Look at that. They're best pads out there in my opinion. Here's another one. Backside doesn't look too bad. Been using these on carpet on the swirly. That's the 15-inch pad, and then the 13-inch here is for the Auric Orbiter. You can see picked up a lot of soil. Those little center circles pop out if you don't want them on there. You don't need them on there. I'll pre-mist a little bit. Probably don't need to do this. I can get that wand and get right down on top of him. Hang on to it this time, right? The little button doesn't work. Normally, you have to push the button to get the spray, but it was already set. That's why in the beginning it just kind of took off. So we'll get these a little bit pre-wet, and then we'll start rinsing them out, and I'll see if I can show you some of the debris that comes off these things. Of course, I'm washing it into the other pads right now. Maintenance is important though. These pads are pretty inexpensive, but I'm surprised the Neptune pads, I probably get a good, I can almost do 20 jobs depending on the severity and the style of carpet. Especially commercial carpet, you can just rinse these out and reuse them until they're just ready to fall apart. Then you throw them out and order some new ones. The Neptune pads with the hog's hair, these teal green ones, are from ncapstore.com. Pretty inexpensive. They have all sizes. The hog's hair, I think, is the key that makes them so effective. The red pads are your 3M red pads. I think I had a bunch of boxes that some manufacturers sent them to me a few years ago to do a demo on my other YouTube channel, and so they sent me I think 5 boxes of them. So I've had those in my storage unit, so I pulled some of those out. I've been using those as well. Figured I might as well use them up, and then I'll just start using nothing but the Neptunes. Give these a good rinse. Most of the water will actually just run right out of them, so you don't have to worry about putting them between towels or pressing them or air drying them. There is an air dryer in here that they use for the dogs. I'll clean this all up when I'm done, obviously. I'll show you my dog. They had a bunch more dogs on the wall in here, pictures that is. My dog his picture's on the wall. This is a nice community right on the water. Look at that dirt and grit that just came out. You see it? So it is being effective. But anyway, until the market corrects itself, we're gonna purchase another home. We need to get a little bit bigger one so that we can take care of my father-in-law. He's getting up there in age. He lives out in Las Vegas. He's going to be transitioning up here to the state of Washington, as well as one of my sons. So once the interest rates come back into reality, we'll purchase another home. But for now, we're stuck paying these high prices. But if you want the luxury, you gotta pay it. And I mean, this place here comes with the dog grooming center. It's got a gym, a conference room, a tech room. It's got a barbecue pit, an outdoor patio with a fire pit, lounge chairs, barbecue center. The big umbrellas oversees the water, oversees the local ferry that heads over to Seattle. Not going to tell you the price because you might roll over and drop dead. I do every month. But I have a lot of my regular clientele up on this island. And so it's nice not to have to drive or cross the bridge to get here. And they make it worth my while. So, got to do what you got to do. Business is good. So we can afford it until we're ready to buy. Don't know when that's going to be. Holy smokes. Anybody out there see those interest rates? Woo! It is crazy. I can get this sprayer right up on top of the pads there and just rinse them out. Now bear in mind I am filming, so I'm using my left hand to hold the cell phone to film this for you guys and gals. This would be a lot easier with two hands. Hopefully the lens is not getting all wet or plugged up here. Like I said, these are not in that horrendous of shape. There is, when I have the Arby's account and the Buffalo Wild Wings, a couple other big restaurants all over my area that I service about every 3 months, and I use the red pads or the Neptune pads. But when you use these pads on those greasy restaurants, you are going to use them one time and dispose of them. So that's why those red pads, they're the red pads and the white pads, the 3M pads, you can get really inexpensive if you search for them. But the Neptune pad's going to make light work of restaurants for sure with that hog's hair. So you just got to charge your client enough money to make it worth your while. There's the dryer. We'll shake some of this water out. I'll show you. Not bad. They're not going to stink in my van. And they're rinsed out. The magic bullet, a little bit of magic bullet in there never hurt. I'll probably spray them before I use them with some ClO2, the kaput, just to disinfect before I bring them into another client's home. Always good to do. The ClO2 is, the kaput ClO2 will disinfect these pads, make them safe, ready to use. Not going to transfer anything into someone else's carpet. Look at that dirt. Oh my gosh, the camera does no justice. I was thinking about putting a bungee cord from one end of the van to the other end, popping the center holes out, and just running my scrubbing pads through, through the center hole across that bungee so they're up in the air. There's the little center. I hold that. Sometimes I use those centers for like getting around the edges of stairs, or if there's a 90-degree angle on the bedroom and you can't seem to get in there and there's some dirt and soot, just take one of those and scrub it out and take a microfiber pad. This is a really nice little setup. I mean, it's just free, part of the service here in the condos. We have a 24-hour free coffee bar. When I say coffee bar, you get lattes. It's like Starbucks. Everything's for free. We got TV rooms, a pool room. There's my dog. You may have seen him in some videos. Some other people, they put their dogs. A lot of these people are professionals or people that live in Seattle and they rent for 6 months and then they go back to Seattle or wherever they're from. So they'll put their dogs up there from time to time. We got a beautiful park out front. So yeah, that's right. Your carpet cleaning boy is rubbing shoulders with doctors, attorneys, engineers, architects. And they say, "What do you do, Polly?" "Oh, check out my YouTube channel." Oh man, that's cool. We making more money than a lot of they're making. We can bang out $1,000 a day, 7 days a week, all year long, and I can even do it with that little tiny machine if I feel like it. So there you have it. Thought I'd share a little maintenance with my friends here on YouTube. Love all my new subscribers and my regular subscribers. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, come on. I'll see you in the next one.